immune system is a question. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to World Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up last year's national championship, Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on the squad, hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. Sports College Football Live Restate here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, you have a big game. You just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm down. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. So I might have to beat you. Pounded on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Terrell. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going back to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The quick out. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and have it up with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home,
him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7.
In the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Leaves him with the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2. Short yard situation. You got it close to 4th inches. Now we're going to get this first down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27 gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Got it in the middle, it's Terrell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Another first down, man. This defense could have stopped a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is in this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the... And he's going to run all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to pass on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. The run to the left. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched it. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off, and they're going to do it.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. The solid return. Up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Past the first down marker and still running. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. They're going to ride this running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. They've never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A strike downfield. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker the third out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in the studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Right on money. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble and throws. Snares it outside. It's Harper.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Not much room to run. Let's give it 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run and run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harper. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they... Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. Got it downfield.
Missed it.
Explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little short on 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
He'll lock one deep down the left side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football.
Turning it on. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more right at the gut, right at you, they're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And how about his confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go, give us 3, big fella. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, it could be worse. They're still up by 21. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So, they're going to a bowl game, great. But, David,
And you gotta think this will be a little contentious. And the Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath. Counting on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. What a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
They booted away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got him down to the 28.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks and they need to get something together with this. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The roar complete thanks to a big hit. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Unloads quickly. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, that vision. Can they catch it? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting, but you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job on the return, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you won't get very many W's.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Terrell. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Under fire.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency in the front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for a big play downfield. That's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go.
Might be in trouble.
They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Need. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dances away. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air, it's Need. Oh, they're after it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. Inside the touchdown, Georgia. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Owens. Powers through the defender. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a physical attack coming up. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Here's the pressure. Running to Green. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've done yourself a
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted, a first half turnover swing momentum.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when... together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive again.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it. But...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Oh, you.
The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big
better tighten up over there in Oklahoma.
They'll get talked about a lot, unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Catch in the middle. It's moving. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. And into the end zone.
Oh, wait, what I miss? What I miss? What did I miss?
And you fight back that much harder.
And you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
PAT unit on the field.
Don't get comfortable, OU. Keep playing.
Point just tacks a little bit more on this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Oh, you got to keep playing.
More in the SEC and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, y'all got to keep playing now.
That one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Got it. Hey.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the
10 points in the fourth quarter ain't enough.
South Carolina.
Especially if y'all don't score here.
Attacking another offensive odyssey. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to pass. Under fire. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off-play action on first down. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and 1.
Damn.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year.
Hey, Oklahoma just lost.
Tools in the toolbox to be able to
That nigga just lost.
and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they was up by 17, almost in the fourth quarter. Just lost. They lost the lead in a minute.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Snowed under, sacked at the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. Completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go on.
Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off.
You had enough after that one, huh?
This defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion.
All right, man. They on my head to
They
it.
can keep it up.
After picking up a couple, it's
All right,
2nd and
but
8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyping this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this one.